It seems quite a long time since I've done any mixed martial arts predictions. I think I missed one Strikeforce, but it could have been a Challengers event. So, sometimes I don't do predictions for Strikeforce anyway. This seems to be a Strikeforce and M1 global event, which I find weird because Strikeforce is now owned by Zuffer. Fedor is fighting on this card. Zuffer are the parents of Strikeforce, who I was under the impression didn't want to go into any sort of union in terms of putting on promotions with M1 Global, but there we are. So, strangely enough, Fedor is fighting under the banner of Zuffer, whether it's in conjunction with M1 Global or not. Very strange. This is happening on Saturday, July the 30th at the Sears Centre Arena in Chicago. I do like Chicago. I've visited several times. It is in fact my favourite city in the US, and I have visited several, including the capital. As I said, highlighting the card is Fedor and Dan Henderson. Now, Dan Henderson, you know, this is interesting for me because this is going to show a lot about Fedor. For me, Dan Henderson was the person who made the mistake when he challenged Anderson Silva, and Jens stopped doing that. He could have won that, and I think in a rematch he would have won that. He wasn't given that opportunity, thrust out of the company, ended up in Strikeforce. Zuffer took over Strikeforce. Here he is back again. Jens! And he's fighting Fedor. And for some strange reason, although I was pretty confident that Dan Henderson could beat Anderson Silva, and still am, I'm not so confident he can beat Fedor, and I don't know if that's just because of Fedor's persona or not. I think if he does beat Fedor, we're in trouble. The Fedor, bandwagon has been rocky recently anyway, but we are in trouble if Dan Henderson beats Fedor, because that really is sort of like the end of a legend, isn't it? I'm going to go for Fedor in round 1 by hammer fist, just for old time's sake. Next one, Marlowe's Conin and Misha Tate. Don't know either, don't really care. The next fight, Robbie Lawler versus Tim Kennedy. Don't think Robbie Lawler will have too much of a problem with this. This is quite interesting. They have listed him as fighting out of Granite Hills, Illinois. I think that's supposed to be Granite City, and I am not entirely sure that Robbie Lawler is fighting out of Granite City anymore. In fact, I'm not really sure whether he's fighting out of Illinois anymore. I don't think he's with the Hit Squad anymore. Anyway, I shall go for him. I shall go for TKO in the second there. Paul Daly and Tyrone Woodley. Once again, this completely relies on what Tyrone Woodley does. Tyrone has not been beaten, okay? He's got a perfect record of 7. But he hasn't fought the calibers or the extensive experience that Paul Daly has. And on his feet, it's quite simple. If Tyrone takes him down, he stands a chance if he's good at submissions. And I have to say, don't know much about him, but I'm going to say with a perfect record of 7, he can't be bad at too much. That he stands a chance on winning by submission. If he stands up with Paul Daly, he will lose. Which I think is probably what he will do. So I'll go for Paul Daly. I'll go for KO in the third. No, I'll go for it in the first. Scott Smith and Tarek Safieddine. Never heard of Tarek at all. Going for Scott Smith on that again. Probably TKO. I'll go for TKO in the third on that one. The preliminary card. How funny to see Jay-Z Cavalcante on the undercard. But there we are. He's fighting Bobby Green. I'm going to go for him on that. Eduardo Pamplona and Tyler Stinson. I've heard of both of them before, probably from this Strikeforce thing. Don't know either of them. It wouldn't be fair, really, to pick. Julie Kedzia and Alexis Davis, don't know, don't care. Derek Brunson and Lumumba Sayers. No idea. I don't know if that is if that is any relation to Dane Sayers or not. I don't know. Anyway, Brian Humes and Gabriel Salinas Jones. Don't know either of them either. So that's really my my predictions in brief for Strikeforce.